Trapped all my life.
Located where the Mississippi and Missouri flyways converge is the Oro Duck Club. Its manager, Leroy Sattler, has been a fixture here for nearly half a century.
He's just as much a part of this club as the soil and water and the crops that come up out of the ground. He's a main part of the character of the club and has kept the heritage alive.
A lot of people think I'm ornery, a lot of people think I'm nice, and that's the whole story.
Leroy clearly is of a generation that experienced some very tough aspects of life. He's lived through the Depression, he's lived through World War II.
He was on Normandy Beach June the 6th when they invaded it. And that was a tough road to hoe for him right there.
I was dumb as heck, and I wasn't scared a bit because I didn't know what I was getting into. Until we pulled in to where we were going to land. Then we got hit by one of the German big guns and flooded the engine rooms, and then we had to jump out. It was terrible just to land on there and see all the guys been shot, killed.
A few years after the war's end, Leroy picked up some work here at the Duck Club.
He was only going to be here for a little while. It was a temporary position, and he said after 2 or 3 weeks he knew that this was going to be his life.
I don't think I could have wanted anything better in my life, as far as that goes.
Over the years, and through 5 club owners, Leroy's job has changed little.
Leroy's primary responsibility is to have the place ready for us when duck season starts. That includes coordinating with the farmer, make sure the duck blinds are properly brushed and camouflaged for the hunting season, to get the decoys out, to make sure the flooding process takes place and that the water levels are at the right points at the right times, because you need some opportunity for the ducks to find the place and start using it.
No.
Keeping the dogs trained and ready is also part of his job description.
Okay.
Years ago, Leroy even trained a dog that would serve his ex-commanding general and then current U.S. president.
You'd always tip them down there to Eisenhower, and a lot of guys, big shots, had them, a lot of the dogs that we had here. See, we'd train them, and then they'd go back to him. I'm no real good dog trainer, but there's a lot of guys a lot better than I am, and a lot of them a lot worse, so that's the way it goes.
At 81 years, he still enjoys his work, the hunt, and a cup of coffee with his best friend.
How old are you, Jay?
I just turned 74 last.
He's just a spring chicken yet.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of good times together.
Right. Leroy has the personality to make everybody welcome and assure everybody of having a good hunt, whether you harvest any birds or not.
That's what friends are for, that's what they say.
He spent quite a bit of time with us in duck blinds, helping us know when to shoot, how to call, when to call, teaching us the finer points of duck hunting. I suspect most people came down here thinking they knew quite a bit about duck hunting, and I suspect most people left here realizing how little they did know. Numbers aren't nearly as important as the quality of the hunt, the quality of the time we spend together in the duck blind, the importance of learning what hunting is all about and what proper regard and respect for wildlife is all about.
Well, there's 4 back here. They're coming now, if they make it. Good enough. Good boy. Good boy. It is a greenhead.
This was Leroy's last hunt. Several weeks after this footage was shot, he passed away. But he leaves a legacy.
Good boy. Good boy, Lavelle.
He came as close to living his life the way he wanted to live it as anybody could. Gonna miss the man more than anything else. We spent many, many hours just sitting on his porch swing, talking about life, talking about hunting, talking about dogs, you name it. But probably the most important thing was just him as a friend and him as somebody to talk to and to learn from. One very important thing unrelated to hunting is he'd like all generations to understand what World War II was all about and why people fought there and why all the sacrifice was made that was made.
He's a valuable life teacher. And that's what made our connection special to me, was the fact that he was and is the best man that I've probably known outside my family.
And if a message could be delivered, Terry would make it short and direct, the way Leroy liked it.
I think I would tell Leroy right now that I'll see him on opening day.